A deeply disturbing event has shaken the community of Dallas, Texas, leaving residents stunned and grieving. The incident involved the violent death of a local motel manager, Chandra Muli Nagamalaya, a 50-year-old man of Indian origin, well regarded in his community. The attack occurred at the motel where he worked. This was not random. The alleged assailant was a co-worker. Reports say it began with a minor workplace dispute. Nagamalaya had told co-worker Jordanis Cobos Martinez not to use a broken washing machine. The instruction escalated into a heated argument and then unimaginable violence. Cobos Martinez allegedly used a machete in the attack. The brutality reportedly unfolded in front of Nagamalaya's wife and child. The Department of Homeland Security described the scene in stark terms. The suspect was identified and taken into custody. For the Nagamalaya family, the day became an unrelenting nightmare. They lost a husband and father. The psychological trauma of witnessing it is immeasurable. As details about the suspect Jordanis Cobos Martinez began to emerge, a more complex picture came into view, revealing a history of criminal activity and complicated immigration issues. It was confirmed that Cobos Martinez is an undocumented immigrant from Cuba. His past is marked by serious criminal charges, child sex abuse, grand theft. This prior criminal record raises significant questions: why he was not in custody, why he had not been deported before the tragic attack on Chandra Nagamalaya. According to the Department of Homeland Security, he had been in custody at a detention center in Dallas, but he was released in January of this year. The reason for his release is critical. The government of Cuba reportedly would not accept his deportation. Cuba's refusal was attributed to his criminal history, creating a difficult situation for U.S. immigration authorities. Unable to deport him, with limited options for long-term detention, he was eventually released back into the community. This highlights a significant challenge within the U.S. immigration system. When a foreign country refuses to accept a returnee, particularly one with a criminal record, American officials are often left in a difficult position. The shocking nature of the crime drew the attention of President Donald Trump. In a public statement, the president expressed his horror, referring to reports regarding the murder of Chandra Nagamalaya. He described Nagamalaya as well-respected in Dallas, highlighted the brutal details, noting the victim was killed by an illegal alien from Cuba, promising that justice would be served for the victim and his grieving family. President Trump used the incident to reinforce his stance on illegal immigration and crime, stating the time for being soft is over. He connected the Dallas attack to dangers posed by lax immigration enforcement, pledged the suspect, Jordanis Cobos Martinez, would face severe legal consequences. Trump assured the public the alleged perpetrator will be prosecuted to the fullest extent, charged with murder in the first degree. He linked the case to his policy of removing criminal undocumented immigrants, even to third countries when home nations refuse. In the wake of this horrific event, the local community has come together to support the family of Chandra Nagamalaya. The loss of a husband and father in such a violent manner has left his wife and child facing an unimaginable emotional and financial burden. In response, a fundraiser was quickly organized to provide assistance to the family during this incredibly difficult time. The outpouring of support has been remarkable. Friends, neighbors, strangers from across the country who were moved by the family's plight. The fundraising effort has raised over $321,000. A funeral for Nagamalaya was held on September 13th in Flower Mound, Texas. Family and friends gathered to mourn his passing and celebrate his life. Those who knew him remembered him as a respected and hardworking man, making his sudden and violent death all the more tragic. The support extends beyond financial contributions. It is also a show of solidarity. This story has gained significant national attention for several reasons. The brutal nature of the crime itself is shocking and has captured public interest due to its sheer horror. However, the case also touches on several sensitive and highly debated national issues: immigration, criminal justice, systemic failures in government policy. President Trump's strong reaction has ensured that the case will be used to argue for stricter policies. It stands as a somber reminder of the human cost of violence and the complex challenges that lie at the intersection of crime and immigration policy in the United States today.